Hello, loyal fans and subscribers. Ninamori Fanboy here with my PBF Season 3 week, I want to say 7, team preparation video. I am, of course, the St. Louis Carbinks, and this week I go up against Bronze, aka coach of the Golden State Wartortles, and I will go over his team after I list mine real quick. I got Mega Skeptile, Talonflame, Starmie, Conkeldurr, Bronzong, Granbull, Azelf, Empoleon, Mienshao, Lapras, and the mascot Carbink. And my opponent, Bronze, aka the Golden State Wartortles, has Mega Lopunny, Manaphy, Ferrothorn, Tentacruel, Crocodile, Delphox, Quagsire, Raikou, Togetic, Musharna, and Tyrantrum. Now, okay, a couple things. First of all, I already had the battle this week, so I'm going to try to not spoil anything. I usually like to record these before I have the battle, but I already had the battle. I'm just pointing that out. Second, when I prepped for this guy's team and made this team that I constructed, I looked at this and it was different than it is right now. Quagsire was not here. In its place was Electivire, and I know Raikou wasn't here. I'm not even sure what he had. I think Hippowdon was supposed to be here. And, he ends up having Quagsire and Raikou in a roster when I was preparing for Electivire and Hippo. I mean, they're kind of the same thing, just pretty opposite for the most part, so not really too important, but I'm just throwing that out there because it's going to affect some of the mons that I made, so yeah, that's why I have that. But anyway, let's just get into the team builder now. Okay, we're back. You probably won't notice anything, but my computer crashed basically, and I don't think I lost anything, but I think we were right at the part where we were just about to explain my team that I brought to combat this, so I already explained the Electivire and Hippo instead of this, so I think we're all good there, hopefully, because I don't feel like doing some crazy edits. But anyway, let's go over the team. To start things off, I got my Conkeldurr with Mach and Drain Punch. I figured they'd be nice for a lot of things like Mega Lopunny, Ferrothorn, Crocodile, looks like that's it. Thunder and Knockoff. Knockoff for his psychics, like Musharna mostly. Delphox too, to a lesser extent, I guess. And Thunder Punch for Tentacruel and Manaphy. I debated Ice Punch since he had the Hippowdon, but he doesn't actually have the Hippowdon, so it's a good thing I didn't bring Ice Punch. I didn't bring Ice Punch also because I had a lot of other things to check Hippowdon, mainly these three members, but we'll get to them once we get there. I mean, he doesn't even have Hippo, so it doesn't matter, but that was my thought process for why I had Thunder over Ice Punch. Anyway, on to Talonflame. I got the Choice Banded set, the standard Brave Bird Flare Blitz combo. I also got Flame Charge and U-Turn. U-Turn for initiative, Flame Charge for extra speed and no recoil, I guess. With max attack adamant, this much speed to outspeed Electivire, but like I said, he doesn't have Electivire. And Brave Bird, of course. I figured looking at his roster, it would be very nice, cause just to come in and get a hit, or even, like I said, U-turn out, get initiative. So I figured Talonflame would do very well this game, because it's been doing well for me so far, and I don't think this Trusted Choice Banded set will let me down. Third slot, I got my Granbull as a check to Mega Lopunny. Actually, all three of these are kind of checks to Mega Lopunny, so, that's good. But Granbull is, I think, the most solid, because it's got Intimidate and Play Rough. I also got Earthquake for things like Tentacruel, Delphox, Electivire, although he doesn't have Electivire, so Raikou, I guess, and Tyrantrum gets hit by Play Rough. Fire Punch I have for Ferrothorn and only Ferrothorn, and Toxic. I debated Toxic or Heal Bell, but I opted for Toxic. So there's my Granbull. Don't think it'll let me down. I know the outcome, but I didn't think it would let me down, which is why I brought it. Fourth slot, I got my Starmie with the moves Scald, Psyshock, T-Bolt, and Rapid Spin. Scald and Rapid Spin are pretty standard. Psyshock was for Tentacruel, and that's it. And Thunderbolt was for Manaphy, also Tentacruel, and Togetic, I guess. I didn't know what item to give it. I didn't want to, take a bunch of Life Orb damage, so I opted for Leftovers. I also debated on Choice Scarf to outspeed like a Scarfed Crocodile, or what's the dark resistant berry? Cobar? I can't think of it right now. Cobar, I think it is. I thought of that for like taking on Scarf Crocodile, but I have other options for dealing with Crocodile, so I opted for this instead, primarily as my Rapid Spinner, but also a check to certain things. Fifth slot, I got my Empoleon. This is my Stealth Rocker. I opted for not physically defensive. Wait, okay, it's not physically defensive. It just says that. Anyway. I'm max special attack modest with max HP also. I mentioned Stealth Rock already. I got Shukaberry, that way I can check Crocodile, although he probably won't know it, and will go for Earthquake against me, which I'll live, and then I can hit him with the Scald, and if I don't KO, I got Aqua Jet to pick it off. Although I'm pretty sure Scald is a guaranteed OHKO with this investment. Unless he also has the Waterberry, which I can't think of. But yeah, there's my Empoleon. Primarily a Stealth Rocker, but also a backup check to Crocodile. And finally, I got my Mega Sceptile with Leaf Storm and Giga Drain. Hits a bunch of his team very hard. The only thing it doesn't really is this Togetic, I guess, and the Ferrothorn. But I have HP Fire for the Ferrothorn, and I also have Earthquake for the Electivire, aka Raikou, and also Tentacruel. And looks like that's about it. So, yeah, that's my team. Like I mentioned, I had the battle already, so I know how it does, but I felt going into it that this team would do very well, so I don't want to drag this out any longer, because I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm just going to end the video here. Thank you for watching this video, and look forward to the battle.